Hello friends, next we will start with the burns. There are different kind of burns. We will see one by one. Friction burns are due to aberrations. The cold burns due to frost bite. Thermal burns due to touching of a hot object. Radiation burns is due to radiation injury. Chemical burns is due to acids or alkalis. Then we will see the degree of burns. First degree is burn. First degree burns are affecting the burns affecting the epidermis. That is the first layer of the skin. Second degree burns are affecting the epidermis plus a part of the dermis. Third degree is epidermis plus full dermis. Fourth degree is epidermis, dermis, then underlying structures, bone, muscles, and joints. These are fourth degree burns. So, how to calculate the fluid for burns? It is a Parkland formula. That is 4 into body weight into total body surface area of the burns involved. From this formula, half of the fluid derived from the from this Parkland formula should be given in the first 8 hours. Then next half of the fluid can be given over the next 16 hours. Then we will see about coagulase enzyme. So coagulase enzyme, it converts a fibrinogen to fibrin. It is used to differentiate the staphylococcus, different types of staphylococcus. If it is a coagulase positive, then it is a staphylococcus aureus. Coagulase negative, it is a staphylococcus epidermidis. So the staphylococcus epidermidis will cause uncomplicated urinary tract infection, and staphylococcus hemolyticus, it causes a native valve endocarditis. Then next, there are two types of coagulase. One is a bound coagulase. It is also known as a clumping factor. It is detected by slide coagulase test. Then a free coagulase. It is detected by tube coagulase test. So some other bacteria like Yersinia pestis, it also produces a coagulase. Okay. So next question is a sign of a good response to hypovolemic shock. Treatment is a urine output. If urine output is proper, then it is our treatment to hypovolemic shock is proper. Okay, then next we will see about different types of respiratory failure. Type 1 respiratory failure is there will be like less partial pressure of oxygen, normal partial pressure of carbon dioxide, or slightly less partial pressure of carbon dioxide. It is seen in acute asthma, any acute condition, fat embolism, acute respiratory distress syndrome, pneumonia, pleural effusion. So treatment will be like a low volume ventilation and treat the shock. Then next is a type 2 respiratory failure. In this, there will be like a less partial pressure of carbon dioxide and increased PCO2. So status, what are the causes? Status asthmaticus, all causes of hypoventilation, flail chest, botulism, polio, chronic bronchitis, then foreign body glottis, all this. So for this, we have to treat the cause. Respiratory failure type 3 is a post-operative respiratory failure. For this, we have to treat with a chest physiotherapy plus supplemental oxygen. Type 4 respiratory system, type 4 respiratory failure is a blood supply to the respiratory muscle is decreased. For example, in the shock. So you treat this shock and do intubation. So next we will see about body mass index. So body mass index, weight by height in a meter the whole square. So uh, if BMI is less than 18.5, it is underweight. The normal BMI is 18.5 to 24.9. Overweight is 25 to 29.9. Obese, it is 30 to 39.9. Moderately obese BMI is more than 40. Super obese BMI is more than 50. So morbid obese and super obese, the bariatric surgery is needed. Okay, next we will see about obstructive sleep apnea. So there is a mnemonic for obstructive sleep apnea. So there is stop bang, that is yes for snoring. They will be the patients, the persons with obstructive sleep apnea, they will be snoring loudly. Then T for they will be tired during the daytime. They won't be getting enough sleep during the night, so they will be tired during the entire daytime. Then there will be like O for observation of a breathing cessation. So they will be observing that their breathing getting stopped. And P for high blood pressure. Then bang, B for Next, B for BMI more than 35. Then A for age more than 50. Then N for neck circumference more than 40 centimeter. G for male gender. So investigation for obstructive sleep apnea is a polysomnography. Treatment we have to do nocturnal CPAP. So what are the placental hormones? That is HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin, human HPL, human placental lactogen, estrogen, progesterone, relaxin, inhibin. Then uretrogenic okay, this is about a placental hormone. The next question is uretrogenic agent. So uretrogenic agent is oxytocin, and they are used in a third stage of labor. So the third stage of labor is that is placental extraction. Okay, so usually there are two types of cord clamping: early cord clamping and delayed cord clamping. So early cord clamping, the cord clamping is done within 60 seconds. Delayed cord clamping is cord is clamped after a minute, or a cord pulsation has completely stopped. Okay, so next we will go to some PSM topic. Actually, the margin of error is inversely related to sample size. That is, if sample size is more, the margin of error will be reduced. And what is the recent update of Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act of 1971? That is, the recent update is abortions can be allowed until 24 weeks. World Health Day is 7th of April 2020. In pertussis, maternal antibodies, they do not provide any immunity to the neonate. Then a Koplik spot, that is a white lesion opposite to first and second molars. It is a pathognomonic for measles. So what is pathognomonic for measles? Koplik spots are pathognomonic for measles. Okay, next, stillbirth. So the stillbirth comes under perinatal mortality rate, not under neonatal mortality rate. They comes under perinatal mortality, not neonatal mortality rate. Okay, next we will see what is the most common cancer of India in males. It is lip or oral cavity cancer. Now the most common cancer of females in India is breast cancer. Overall, if you ask, both in men and women, overall if you ask, most common cancer is breast cancer. Most common cancer mortality is breast cancer. Okay. Then if we see worldwide, most common cancer in males is lung cancer. Most common cancer in females is breast cancer. Overall, the most common cancer worldwide is lung cancer. Most common cancer mortality worldwide is lung cancer. And also, most common death among measles is due to secondary bacterial infection. The prevalence of the TB infection, it is determined by tuberculin test, that is a Montauk's test. Montauk's test. The prevalence of TB infection is tested by Montauk's test, that is a tuberculin test. Prevalence of TB disease is determined by sputum smear microscopy. If they ask the prevalence of TB disease is determined by sputum smear microscopy. Nosocomial infection usually diagnosed after 48 hours of hospital admission. And Janani Suraksha Yojana, I think JSK and JSSR incentive is given to sick newborn to until 1 year of age. Okay, then there is one term in PSM, that is NNT, number needed to treat. That is number of the patients we needed to treat to prevent one additional bad outcome, that is a death or a stroke. So the NNT is inversely proportional to absolute risk reduction. Okay. Okay, next. So what is pasteurization? So boiling the milk for about 30 minutes at 72 degree Celsius, that is pasteurization, and then cooling. And then sudden cooling, it is a pasteurization. So who is the father of public health? Cholera is the father of public health, and the John Snow is the father of epidemiology. Okay, the infection control is the reduction of the transmission of the disease, so that it stops to be a public health problem. Elimination is a complete interruption. of the transmission, but organism is still present. So it denotes the country or a region. For example, in our country, leprosy is eliminated. So eradication, complete what is eradication? Complete extermination of the organism. That is the disease cannot come back. Smallpox is eradicated on 8th of May 1980. Polio virus is eradicated on 20th of September 2015. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.